today?
Alright, so yesterday we had Pirate Lands, and now we're gonna go to Western Lands. Let's go to the Old West. We're gonna be cowboys. He's got a little cowboy hat and a guitar. Let's go to Western Land.
If we must.
You always ask that as if I'm ever going to say no. Anyway, everyone's got their little cowboy Western outfits. There's a train, and it's an Old West frontier town. That's the board. There's a big horseshoe. I don't know why there's totem poles. This is Western Land. This is a pioneer town of the Old West. The steam engines whistle echoes across the prairie. You shall become deputies. It's your job to keep the Wild West peaceful. The objective this time is to defeat Bowser the Brash, the scourge of this quiet town. Defeat Bowser to become the superstar of Western Land. Tumbleweeds. So, here's Western Land. It's another board. It has a train. That's like the main gimmick of this board is the train and the tracks. It's got a Westy theme to it. I'm definitely gonna have to adjust some timing.
Yeah, we're just listening to the music right now.
Yeah. Anyway, here's the board. So you've got around the outside, there's the train track. You've got the 3 train stations on the bottom, the left, and the top. You can go through the center. A couple of splits that go through there. Here's the scroll around looking at everything. We got the train station, and we got the cactuses. So many cactuses. There's cows in a
paddock?
Yeah. That. I word's good.
A ranch?
Yeah, there's a windmill and a bank, and there's a milk stand. There's a big milk jug shop place. And that sign has Bowser on it. I don't know why. There's a Goomba house.
There's another bank.
So, when you pass by the train, you have the option to ride the train for 5 coins. You pay 5 coins, and then you get a block that determines what direction you'll go. Toad moves forward, Goomba moves backwards.
Okay.
If the train hits someone, they get thrown back to the start.
Oh no.
Yeah, the train is old and senile. If you don't have 5 coins, then you can't.
I just
ride
realized
the
train engineer is the train engine.
Yeah. And just that's what it looks like if you choose not to ride the train. And Wario really should have ridden the train there, because if you hit the question mark space, the happening is the train moves. And again, if it hits anyone, they get thrown back to start.
Choo-choo. Anyway, what's this about milk?
So, when you pass by the milk stand, you get the option to hold a Hootenanny.
A Hootenanny?
A Hootenanny!
Boy!
It's 20 coins. You pay the 20 coins, and it brings everybody over for a Hootenanny. And all of your opponents get placed on the space immediately behind the milk jug space. Which, of course, means that you can continually pass by. As soon as you have a Hootenanny, the next player could just immediately have another Hootenanny and bring you right back. And you could just have Hootenannies until you've all run out of money.
That seems like a poor strategy. Anyway,
here's the item minigame for Western Land.
Give me a break.
You've got the train that goes in a circle, and each train car has an item on it, and you press the button to choose when you hit the brake. And when you hit the brake, it makes the train stop. And you don't want it to stop when it's on Baby Bowser, because then you get nothing.
Why did you do that, Yoshi?
Because they're just bad sometimes. You got item. So that's this minigame.
So it's the same set of items.
Yeah. The different boards do not have unique items.
Open the gate.
I just want to point out the fact that sometimes computers will use their key and then not go through the door. I guess just to empty the space to get rid of the item.
Ah, what is today's duel game?
The duel minigame for Western Land. Well, let's see. Tumbleweed goes by. Wario, that's a lot.
Because Wario's gonna win.
It's a quick draw! Quick draw shootout.
He said go!
Contest. So you get a timer, 3 tick down, and as soon as he says go, the first person to push the button fires their cork gun. You have cork guns.
Of course.
And then they're the winner. And they get the money. And, if you jump the gun, the Goomba kicks you. She pushed it too quickly. Do it again and you lose. And you can just instantly, without even any time going by.
And he said, here we go!
So you push too quickly, you lose by default. So yeah, you get 1 freebie if you go too quickly. Otherwise, if you do it twice, then you lose. He still says it's excellent dueling, even if you lose by default.
This hidden block has coins.
Yep. It's got 20 coins.
Wow. Bowser.
Here's a Bowser thing that we didn't see last time. Bowser's Chance Time.
That seems bad.
So, this was in Mario Party 1. It's Chance Time. But for Bowser. So, I love that, like, the confused voices.
Time!
Got item. I love all of the confused voices. Anyway, it's Chance Time, except Bowser is locked in as this one on the right, and all of the things are, in the center, are coins being passed to Bowser. So it's exactly like it was in Mario Party 1.
And what does Bowser the Brash do?
Bowser always does the same thing.
Oh.
He just has different text and a different costume. Us outlaws don't need no words. We talk with our pop guns, so don't be talking back. Yeah,
Pop guns, huh?
Yeah, cork guns, pop guns. Just they can't have real guns.
Of course not.
Donkey Kong couldn't have a real gun. He will say a different thing slightly if there's 2 people on the same space. Give me all your coins if you all like living. I don't know, that was a terrible
That was a little
voice.
bit too pirate.
That was, yeah. Anyway, he's been looking for Yoshi. This is Bowser the Brash, the outlaw of the Old West.
His rootin' tootin' days are done.
Yep. Yep. They'll be a moseying on. Bye-bye, Bowser! That's everything in Western Land.
Okay.
So,
wait!
These troubles in town, Bowser the Brash is robbing the first Mushroom Bank!
This is opposed to the second one.
So, I don't think I'm going to be reading off all of the text for these, because they go too quick a lot of the times. But, this time it's Deputy Yoshi! This turtle is very afraid and hides in his shell. And they do a quick draw in slow-mo. And they both fire at the same time. But Bowser is too tall and he fired straight ahead. So he missed. You corked me. See, the Bowser is really pretty pathetic. Like I said, I don't think this is the actual Bowser.
It's either not the actual Bowser or Bowser is really getting into character.
Yeah, it could just be he's playing along, but I doubt it. Bowser isn't really the type to just play along like that.
Yeah.
I don't think. And again, we've got the baby Bowsers turn into Bowser.
Yeah.
So,
perhaps through some sort of Koopa magic.
Or the magic of the lands? Here, I don't know. Here's Spaceland.
Spaceland.
Become a member of the Space Patrol.
There's a lot of cops in this game, aren't there?
Yeah. Anyway, Toad has a jetpack. Toad should not have a jetpack.
No.
Probably. Here's everybody's space cop uniforms.
Donkey Kong still wears a tie.
Well, yeah. You gotta
The tie
be
would fly up
professional.
into your face in space.
So there's literally police on this map.
Oh boy.
This is Spaceland! It's a space station! It's space! There's spaceships! It's space place! It's the Space Patrol! It's peace in space. This time, it's going to be...
Are we going to fight an outlaw?
Black Hole Bowser! Plunderer of outer space!
This is exactly the same as Western Land with a different color of paint.
Basically, yeah! Yeah. Kinda.
Well, the same setup at least.
Yeah.
What's
the same,
different
like,
about this?
story? So, this board, I mean, the board itself is pretty different. We've got, like, this star thing where everything converges on the
demand
center.
different things in my Mario Party maps.
Well, look, we've got these crates with thwomps stacked in them.
That's meaningless to me.
There's a spaceship. Look at that, it's a spaceship.
That does nothing.
There's like a mechanical blooper over there. When you hit
What's
a
the
question mark
happening?
space, it's this thwomp drives a car.
Why
at
is
you.
Thwomp driving a car?
I don't know.
That's
It's a
kinda
space
weird.
car. A space thwomp driving a space car, and it chases you and you run off. Here's the map.
It's a square.
It's a square with a star in the center. And just a big thing.
Is that a big hole?
No? It is not a hole. It had a number on it.
Ah.
So scroll around here. There's a UFO, and down there's some womps with a shy guy, and here's the asteroids smash, and there's the
5.
piranha plants in space, a
Item.
satellite dish, some
Set of
cops,
police. More
big
bang.
batteries, weird toad houses,
Space Toad.
space toad. There's big wires connecting random things together. This is the
Snifit Patrol. This is what I'm talking about. What is a speed trap?
So, for 5 coins, you can set a speed trap. And when you set
Okay.
a speed trap, there's the Snifit will be on patrol at the speed trap there.
So you're paying off the cops.
You are paying off the cops to get them to do their fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll catch those speeders red-handed, is what they'll do.
So what does that mean?
So now that there's a cop, the speedster, who comes by, instead of just going off, he also gets chased by the cops, so you get chased off further, basically.
Okay, so you make
Instead
happening
of-
in spaces worse.
Yeah, instead of being chased down one line, you're chased down the corner as well. That's what happens when you have the Snifit Patrol. So, if
Seems
you...
annoying.
Just showing that off, if you don't have enough coins, if you don't have 5 coins for the bank, you'll just deposit whatever you have, and that'll be in the bank.
What is this?
So in the center, whenever you go to the center and then you leave, the number ticks down.
Ah.
When it goes to 1, it's a red number, because red is warning. And when it ticks down to 0, it's an alarm. Energy charged to 300%! Fire the Bowser Coin Beam! And this beam fires across the diagonal, down this whole line. Anyone who's on there gets hit with it, and all their coins get beamed straight to Bowser.
What determines the line that it takes?
It's always that diagonal.
Oh.
Always that same diagonal. The satellite is in the upper right. That's just where it is, always. If there's nobody on that line, he won't fire.
Huh.
No sign of coin possessing life, he says. Space item minigame.
Yeah.
It is a
Hammer Slammer.
circus hammer strength
This
test.
has nothing to do with space.
It does not, in fact, have anything to do with space. You hold down the button to lift your hammer, and then you release it, and how high you lifted it determines how high the rocket goes. And that's what item you get.
What if you hit the top?
The top is a little spring. You can see it's got like a little spring there.
Oh.
So we'll see actually here. that if you do a really hard swing,
Luigi.
you hit the top, and then it bounces back down.
Uh-huh. What is this?
So this is another item that you can only get from item mini-games. The Boo Bell. You use it, and it summons a boo for you.
Huh. DK beware, there's a boo with the scare.
So, that's just a thing. It's another item. You can only get it from the minigame. It's not available in shops. It's not that interesting.
Duel.
Space Duel! We're gonna have a space duel.
What's space?
In space.
Duel? Let the duel begin.
So when you're in space, there's explosives.
Ah. Space explosives.
So it's a time bomb duel. You need to hit your plunger to deactivate your bomb after exactly however many seconds the Goomba says. Whoever gets closest to the time wins. And the loser's bomb explodes. And they lose their money.
Wario missed.
This duel was for 3 coins. It is possible to tie. If you both get exactly the same time, it's a draw. That's boring. Your ante just gets given straight back. So.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Black Hole Bowser on the map. He's got a little Eggman rocket pod thing.
Pretty sure that's
It's
trademark infringement.
It's his sector. He's the one who owns it. There he goes places. He's found Space Patroller Luigi. Yield to the Bowser regime. So that's Black Hole Bowser.
Okay.
His space travel has ended. He
Long
must log
live
out.
the Bowser regime.
If you have no coins, he says something a little different.
Oh.
But nothing changes. Here I just wanted to point out, it's entirely possible for a star to appear on a player. They don't actually get to collect the star.
Oh.
So, that's just an annoying thing that can happen to you. Also just wanted to show off that they can absolutely pick whoever's in dead last and has no chance whatsoever of winning.
It's just randomly.
It is
giving out
literally
coins,
random. Also, if you land on the same space as more than one other player in the last 5 turns, you get to pick which one you duel.
Ah. But
But you only get one duel. There's the end of Spaceland. What do we get in Spaceland? Black Hole Bowser's attacking!
It's not an anomaly, that's a thing that happens.
It's not a normal thing that happens, though, so it's anomalous. There's all these Koopas living in space. I want to point out that the fact that there's all these Koopas here means that when Mario and friends created this world, they created it inhabited with Koopas. They could have created it inhabited with Toads, but they chose Koopas.
Yeah, that seems odd.
They chose specifically Koopas that are not loyal to Bowser. Anyway, here's Space Patrol DK. He has a laser gun.
Uh-oh.
But Black Hole Bowser has a force field, and so Donkey Kong's trying to get behind him to shoot him from behind, because the force field isn't behind? But he's turning. And so he just goes real fast, and spins, and gets dizzy. And it flies off into space.
And does a star sparkle.
That's the Space Patrol Donkey Kong has saved Spaceland.
He's happy about it. He's got this dead stare.
But yeah, there's these the Koopas. Like, I feel like that's why Bowser has come to torment this place. Just because, like, the Koopas are his people. And here they've created all these Koopas that are not his people, and that he can't abide that.
I mean, they're making fun of the Koopa Empire, really.
They really are. But anyway, that's it for today. That's 2 more boards. Tomorrow there'll be another 2 more boards.
And hopefully you won't get bored.
That's
Hey.
a joke.
No, it isn't.
Bye, everyone.